According to your 8th grade standards, one of the goals that we have for this year is the idea of reading and comprehending literature, including stories, dramas, and poems, at the high end of grades 6 through 8 text complexity, band independently and proficiently. So when you think back to your MAP testing scores, is your comprehension of various different texts supported by a 6th to 8th grade range? Now, clearly we want to make sure that that is increased, that we have at least an 8th grade level going into high school, simply because as you progress into high school through the upper grades, everything will continuously get more challenging when it comes to your reading. So let's dissect that a little bit. What does it mean to read and comprehend 8th grade stories, dramas, and poems? Ideally, it means to interpret different versions of literature in a sophisticated manner by yourself. So you don't have any necessarily comprehension issues when it comes to sitting down reading such fiction stories, reading things like plays, or interpreting things such as poems. So what does this look like? In a nutshell, it looks like reading and understanding pieces of language or literature in an 8th grade class. If reading is a struggle for you right now, I recommend that you continue practicing it. We don't get better in reading by just not doing it. It has to be done. But think about when you can sit down and read. Reading can take on different forms. It doesn't have to necessarily be a print text. It can be something found online and something that you're easily engaged in. But make sure that you're pushing yourself to practice your reading on a daily basis. Remember, think back to some things that you wanted to try and do, and you knew you weren't going to be successful the very first time that you did it. For example, riding a bike. In order to ride a bike successfully, you had to get on that bike every single day. Well, if you want to read and comprehend 8th grade literature successfully, this is going to require practice. Start slowly. Get books that you feel comfortable with. And then as time moves on, see how you can challenge yourself in different ways. There will always be people here to support you, and there will all be resources there that will support you as well. This is an obtainable goal. You can do this. And if you need help, there will always be help through me and others that will allow you to be successful in this area.